Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.
Dr. Anthony Fauci is a medical expert in the US who heads the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. US Center of Disease Control Director Robert Redfield had made a researched assumption that the coronavirus was created in a lab and then escaped possibly by mistake. Previously, in response to that statement, Dr. Fauci had said that it was only one of several theories. But now, he suddenly decided to change his mind and he supports Redfield's hypothesis. Earlier this year, Dr. Fauci was under the spotlight when a US report claimed that NIAID funded labs in Wuhan to carry out research on coronavirus. Dr. Fauci completely dismissed the claim, calling it to be preposterous and ridiculous. He argued that the research was necessary as the world had just escaped a pandemic, fortunately after the SARS-CoV-2 was identified in China. China has been asserting that the SARS-CoV-2 virus was developed naturally and that it made a jump from bats to humans in a wet market. In a recent interview with PolitiFact, Dr. Fauci said that he is not convinced with the claims. Despite downplaying the claims of corona being artificial earlier, now Dr. Fauci seems to firmly believe the said claim. He demands a deeper probe into whether the SARS-CoV-2 virus was developed in a lab in China. His call for a probe kind of aligned with the time when the report was formed by the Republicans' House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence. The report suggested that the Wuhan Institute of Virology had been studying the virus sample and had been conducting several dangerous experiments. The same report also raised questions about the NIAID in funding the research at the Wuhan lab. Earlier, a World Health Organization team was composed of 17 international experts and was sent to China to probe into the origins of COVID-19. The team concluded its investigation after a 4-week visit to China. In its report, the WHO team said that it was extremely unlikely that COVID-19 emerged from a lab leak. Moreover, the WHO delegation said that it was very likely that the virus was introduced among humans through an intermediate host, and that it was highly possible that the virus was transmitted to humans from animals. Dr. Fauci now supports such investigations as opposed to his earlier inclination.